Hi traders, this is Cynthia of Daytradeforex bringing you a bonus training video for week 28. Today I need to show you the new Forex Factory Calendar Headlines indicator because the one that I've been using for so many years quit working. And it's been about 2 weeks and I've had my coder create a new FFCal Forex Factory Calendar Headline indicator, and so this is a replacement indicator which you should have been emailed. The next new thing that we have is the currency strength meter, which I'd like to introduce you to. And we use a currency strength meter in order to help us find tradable pairs so that we don't have to spend a long time looking at so many charts, flipping through charts, trying to find a setup. It's much easier to use the currency strength meter, and if you decide that you want to use it, it is for sale. We keep improving it, and we've spent a lot of time on it. But you do get training videos if you purchase it, and it takes about 2 weeks to learn how to use it. And it's not that hard. It's pretty simple, actually, once you get it, once the light bulb goes off. And of course, with all the training videos, it shouldn't be that hard. I don't think it's that hard. But here it is. It'll be on the left under indicators, under navigators. You just drag it to a chart, and we've made it movable so that you can drag it around on the chart to put it into a place where it's not in your way to cover up any of the price action that you might want to go back and look at. So here it is on a 4-hour chart, but we can switch charts and we can move it around anytime we want and put it wherever we like. So if you want to pick it up, there's a link and you can go ahead and buy it. It's not expensive. Now that we're approaching 5 p.m. Eastern, the candle time says wait for bar, so it sort of doesn't do anything approaching 5 p.m. And the currency strength meter is really picking up some action here with this is the pound currency and the yen currency. And when you see a currency blue like this, that's an extreme weakness, and the yen is orange, which is very strong, and it was red, which is extremely strong. So the currency strength meter, we always buy the strength and sell the weakness. So right now the most action that's going on is between the pound and the yen. So the pound yen pair is being sold off, and we're looking at the pound US dollar. It's pretty much the same thing, but not as drastic. We're in the Asian session going into 5 p.m. Eastern, so the yen always gets more active. And so the pound yen is going down, just like the pound US dollar, because the pound currency is the weakest. Blue is the weakest color, and 1.6 is very weak. So I'm going to show you how to change the chart from pound US dollar. We're going to go look at the pound yen, and so you can find the pound yen on the left side here. We just drag the pound yen over, left mouse click to highlight it and drag it over, and it changed the chart from a pound US dollar to a pound yen. And you can see that the pound, it has strengthened a little bit. The number value is a little higher, and it's gone from blue to yellow. Yellow is still considered weak, and the yen is still considered very strong, but it wants to get stronger. You saw it flash to red, 7.0 there for a second. Now the euro is getting very weak. It's blue. So there's a lot of activity going on between the euro and the pound. The CAD is very strong, extremely strong at red, 7.4. So right now it is 5 p.m. Eastern, so now the candle is working again, and we can take a look at some of the weaker versus the stronger pairs. Let's take a look at the CAD because it's very strong. Red 7.3, and let's pair it up with the weak. So the weakest is the Swiss franc at yellow 2.3, 2.4. That's the weakest right now. So let's go find the CAD CHF. Here's the CAD CHF. So left mouse click it and just drag it over to your chart. Here you can see the CAD has been very, very strong. So the CAD is now still strong at orange color 6.6, but you can see how for many hours the CAD has been very, very strong. And because this is the cross pair between the CAD and the Swiss franc is very weak at yellow blue. And right now at 5 p.m. Eastern, it looks like the CAD CHF has sold off a little bit. That looks like it's a red candle, but of course I don't trade this. I don't trade anything right at 5 p.m. For one thing, if you have open trades at 5 p.m., you're going to get hit with swap, and it could be negative swap, so it could be charging you your account for an open trade. So I just try to have all trades closed before 5. And you can see here this range consolidation area, even though the CAD is, well, the CAD is not so strong anymore. Look at how it's changed so fast. But you can see that this has just been a very narrow range for many hours here after the big push up. This is when the London, New York session overlapped here, but when the London session closed, there was a big spike in the CAD CHF, and then it pulled back a little bit and went up again. So for several hours it just kept pushing up, but then it just went into a range. So when you see all the colors start getting mixed, just exit your trade. And also when you see the PSAR change, or the colored X's change, then just exit your trade, because you don't need to stay in a trade when it goes into a range like that. So the currency strength meter is really great for finding trades. However, I don't pay a lot of attention to what's happening exactly at 5 p.m. because the currencies do kind of go a little berserk, but I don't consider them tradable at 5 p.m. Eastern. And I try to be out of my trades. Really, I don't think much happens until maybe 9 p.m. Eastern, but during that time, because we're in the Asian session, Tokyo session, the yen pairs tend to be more active. So if I want to trade at nighttime early before London session, I'll mostly trade the yen cross pairs. I'll pair up the strong yen with a weak yellow or blue currency of another, it's usually the pound yen or sometimes the euro with the yen. A lot of times it's the New Zealand dollar with the yen. And so if you just are not sure of what to trade when you sit down and you feel like trading, the currency strength meter really helps you figure out what to trade. But of course, again, not right at 5 p.m. and not for a couple of hours either, because nothing much happens for a couple of hours. So I like the currency strength meter very, very much, and I think that if you take the time to learn how to use it, it's going to make your pair selection very, very easy at a glance. You'll be able to see which the strong currencies are versus the weak currencies. So that's it for this bonus training video for the London, New York bonus session. So thanks again and happy trading.